Hi moms, welcome back to day 4 of week 7. So today we're going to be working on our core and our back. For equipment for today's class, you do need to have some sort of prop. I'm going to use a yoga block, but you could also use a little Pilates ball if you have it, or even just a small pillow that you have around the house. Anything really. It doesn't have to be something too specific because we're just going to kind of use it to just engage and just a little bit of feedback for some of the movements today. So just put it to the side for now. Like always, feel free to modify the exercises, take breaks, grab water, do what you need to do, and always make sure that exercising is safe and healthy for you and your body. Alrighty, if something doesn't feel right, just stop doing it, do something else, and let's get started. So we're going to start off laying on the mat. Let's get into crook position, find our neutral spine here. So drop the tailbone heavy. Breathe in, fill your side full of air. Exhale, belly button sinks to spine. Widen through those hip bones, widen through the collarbones. Nail those shoulders into the mat. Lengthen the back of your neck. And we're just gonna do some leg reaches on one side here. So start off with your right leg, extend it forward, and then kind of plug that leg into your hip socket and pull it back. So reach forward, suck all the way up from that arch, and pull it back. Let's do 2 more like this. Pull belly button to spine, and 1 more inhale as you reach out. And exhale as you pull it back. Good job. Okay, now let's bring this up off the ground so you can kind of pull it into tabletop a little bit here. You're gonna stretch long and then pull it back. 2, keep creating that plug. 3, and 4. Switch legs. Let's do the left. Extend, reach it long, and then plug that leg into your hip, pull it back. 2, inhale. Exhale, pull it back. 3, and 4. All right, pull it up. Extend long and pull it back. Belly button draws to spine. 2. 3. And 4. Balance that pelvis. Stay nice and strong. Lower it down. Nice. Alrighty. So now let's draw one leg up into tabletop. Inhale. Exhale, draw the other one up as well. Now we're going to tap those toes down. So pull belly button to spine. Press your triceps into the mat. Tap those toes. 2, 3. Pull using your core to bring it back up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it back down. Nice. All right, legs are in 2 train tracks. Let's start to warm up our back body a little bit. Let's do a few articulating rolls to warm up the spine. So starting at your tailbone, tuck it in, peel each vertebrae off the mat at one after another to get to the top, and then slowly roll it back down. There we go. Let's do 2 more. Energy is shooting out the top of your knees, so they're going straight forward, and then roll it down. And 1 more. and roll it down. Good job. Okay, let's grab that block. Warm up our upper body a little bit. Raise it up overhead, squeeze the block, and back to center. I'm just gonna move down the mat a few feet so I don't hit the plant. Raise up and center. Holding that neutral spine. Squeezing the block or ball or pillow and center. All right, so from here, we're gonna shoot those hips up into a nice big hinge. Toes, knees, hips, shoulders, all in alignment, 2 railroad tracks. Push the hips up. Arms are gonna stay where they are, and we're gonna try and march those legs. So if it's too hard, just drop the block, put your arms down by your side, but we're gonna try and stay stable through our balance and draw one leg up at a time. 3, 4, and down. Good job. All right, let's do that one more time. So again, if it's too hard to balance holding the block up, you can always have your arms down on the mat. It's gonna help make it a little bit easier. You don't wanna fall. So here we go. Push those hips up. Let's march, squeeze that block, go 1, 2, keep the hips up, 3, 4, and down. Nice. Alrighty, so keeping that block where it is, maybe you have to shake out your arms a little bit if it was up the whole time. Push your hips up. We're gonna hold. Now we're gonna lift our heels up off the mat at the same time. Block's gonna come up overhead. Shoulders are staying out of our ears. Here we go. Go 1 and lower. 2, 3, 4. Good job. Pull belly button to spine. You got this. 5. Squeeze those glutes. Keep the hips up. 6. Lengthen through that low back. Keep it relaxed. And 8. And down. Awesome. Good job. Okay, let's flip it over. So for this next one, if you're not using a block or a pillow and you're using a ball, it might not quite work. But if you're using a block, we're just gonna put it on our upper back. Okay, so go into tabletop. You can take that block, kind of put it just over top of your shoulders there as best you can, and just use it as a little bit of feedback for our serratus push-ups. So push into the block with your shoulders. Widen through the collarbone, stay wide, and let's do those serratus push-ups. Stabilize through your core. Just moving up and down. Push that block. Keep breathing. And hold it there. Good job. Okay, so keeping that block pushed up, keep that same feeling. Now we're gonna move the block down to our lower back. So we're gonna kind of imagine that the pillow or block has a cup of tea on it and you don't wanna spill it, but you can tuck those toes. Inhale, fill your side body full of air. Exhale, gather the core, hover the knees, hold here for 30 seconds, and we're gonna tap our shoulders if you can. 2. Keep breathing. You got this. Almost there, 10 more seconds. If you just want to hold, that's great. 3, 2, 1, and lower. Whew. All right, Good job. Untuck those toes here. We did quite a bit of work today. Let's flush it out with some cat-cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, arch the back, look up. And exhale, round through the spine. Imagine you're pushing that block. Just go to your own breath. So when you're doing cat-cow, when you come into cow here, you're actually lengthening your pelvic floor. And then when you come into cat and you're kind of tucking that tailbone, you're actually shortening it up. So you're lengthening it and shortening it. When you're ready, you can meet me in neutral. Awesome. Alrighty. So one of our last stretches we're going to do, not the very last one, but we're going to do a thoracic extension. So you don't do them a ton during pregnancy just because you have your belly and you're not on the ground a lot doing those thoracic extensions prone, but we're just going to modify it a bit and do it against the wall. So it's important as you go through pregnancy, your breasts get bigger. So you kind of need to stay up and open and stretched out so you don't get hunched like that. So I'm just going to bring this blanket towards the wall, but you can stand up, kneel, do whatever feels comfortable for you, and just make your way to the wall facing it. So you're going to start off kind of imagining you're pressing your hips into the wall. Hands are going to be in front of your chest, and then you're going to reach up and then back, almost like you're pulling yourself up the wall and then pushing away from about where your bra strap is. So here we go. Pressing, pull up and away. And when you're ready, you can return. Most people naturally kind of inhale when they extend back, so you can do that if you want. And return. Let's do it again. Imagine you have a little bit of a toothpick underneath your chin here and at the back of your head. So you don't want to bend and hit your neck on that toothpick, but you also don't want to tuck your chin too much and kind of break the toothpick that way. So keep a nice lengthened neutral neck, and let's pull up and then away. Widen through those collarbones, send each shoulder tip east and west. And return. Good job. Okay, you can shake it out. I'm sure you feel nice and open like a ballerina now. And you can just make your way to the mat. We're finished off in child's pose, nice and relaxing. So bring those knees out. Reach forward. Your hips can sink towards your feet. Do what feels comfortable. Take a long, deep breath all the way to the bottom of your lungs. Slowly exhale. Sink into that parasympathetic nervous system. So rest and digest mode, where you want your body to be most of the time. When you're ready, you can slowly sit up. Just take your time. Reach those hands up. Give yourself a high five. Awesome. All right. Great job today, moms. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. It was a little bit challenging, lots of kind of balancing moves, especially when we were doing our bridge. So great work with all of that. I hope you enjoyed today's class, and I can't wait to see you next time for gentle body flow. See you then. Bye.